Alright, so my name is Scalia, Nethanial. Currently I live in Malaysia, but I'm a Filipino, and so I work as a freestyle basketball artist. So I do performances, I do shows and all that stuff. And I also work as a social media executive. For me, representing Hype Streetball in Malaysia for me, it's an honor because, just the prestige, the name, how big of a name Hype Streetball is and has become. For me to represent that in Malaysia, where it's not as big as it is over here in the Philippines. So I feel like I have that responsibility to bring Hype Streetball up in Malaysia. So that's a big deal for me. I'm very proud of that. To be honest, the goal is just to really have fun. That's the main thing. End of the day, just have fun and trust the process and where it will take me. That's where I will go. If it's gonna take me to win another title, then win another title. If it's gonna take me to just inspire kids, then just inspire kids. So I was the champion of N1 Malaysia. So the professor, he came down to Malaysia to judge. So every year we had this N1 Malaysia event. So you have 3-on-3s, you have the In Search of Street Basketball player, In Search of Freestyle Basketball player, where players can compete to get a chance to win a contract to be an endorser for N1. So I won that, and the professor was a judge. That was the only year he actually came down to Malaysia, and he picked me to be the champion. So I represented N1 for many years. Altogether, I have 4 championships. I win not just in the streetball world, but I've also won talent competitions and just events outside of freestyle basketball, because I wanted to have variety in the events that I was winning. It's crazy how big of a role that YouTube plays into a career of let's say streetballer or freestyler nowadays. Like back then, the opportunity wasn't always there, but now you have no excuse, because everyone has the same platform, everyone has the same audience. You can shine in any way now. So I feel like YouTube has really played a huge role, and for me to be part of that, for me to be part of like Hype Streetball, they're so huge in YouTube. For me to be a part of that, it's an honor for me. So I think we need more of this like baller YouTube kind of thing. Nino, Lil Flash taught me about doing that, and even the professor has said that.
Resurgence of it and the inspiration behind it now is really like YouTube driven. So
Streetball is very content driven now, very YouTube driven now. So I think it's a big deal, So this is something that I look forward to exploring as I move forward. So in streetball, sportsmanship is very important. Like, it's super important. I think sometimes people think, it's streetball, so you can disrespect your opponent. Yeah, there is, you gotta balance it out. There is certain things you can do in a streetball setting, in a basketball court setting, but there is also things that you cannot do. You need to, and you don't really need an instruction manual. Just use your head. There's certain things that you just can't do. You can't really, don't forget, your values as a person when you go onto the court. Don't forget that you still have to respect your opponent at the end of the day. So, I think a lot of people forget that it's just a game. It's a culture, of course. It's a game, but end of the day, don't forget we're all people at the end of the day. So, I think it's very important to have sportsmanship. For me, right, for many years, I was very fortunate to make my name somewhere else in Malaysia. Very, very fortunate. But I knew somewhere deep inside, I gotta come home one day. Gotta come home, gotta give back to my home country. And it was just a matter of time for me to come back here to Philippines. So ever since I came back on May, I wanted to come back more times, so I'm back here again. I'm very proud to be a Filipino, super proud to be a Filipino, and I look forward to representing this country moving forward. So yeah, very proud. My advice to especially a lot of the younger ballers nowadays, younger performers, is just to have fun. The ultimate prize is just being able to do it. Like, I think, you want to make sure you go out there, you have a healthy career, you have fun, you give back to the less fortunate, you inspire kids along the way, and overall you just want to have a pleasant journey in your career as a freestyler or a streetballer. So this is my advice to you guys, just have fun.